I'm sure by now you know about the Geely Coolray, but have you heard about Geely's premium brand, Lynk Co? And this car right beside me is one of the most famous models of Lynk Co, the Lynk Co 06. Essentially based on the Geely Coolray, this is just the much more premium version of it. So let's start out with what it has under the hood. So this has the newer Coolray's engine, a 4-cylinder, 1.5-liter turbocharged engine, making 181 horsepower and 290 Newton meters of torque, paired to still a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. This should supposedly make it a little bit smoother compared to the 3-cylinder of the Coolray and also give you a little bit more extra grunt. So in front, it looks really nice, looks very futuristic. Lynk Co calls these DRLs, these two lines, in Aurora Borealis DRLs. Looking really good. You have a very nice subtle grill by the center. It's very thin. No fog lights need to maintain that very clean look. And over here, you have 18-inch rims as well with a two-tone design. So while the Geely Coolray looks pretty good, at least in my opinion, I can't help but admit that it still has a little bit more of that Chinese influence on it. But looking at the Lynk Co 06 from the back, it really looks very European. I mean, look at these like K-lamps of yours. It's giving off that Peugeot vibes with like all these individual lines on it. It just looks super clean over here. Dual exhaust too, just like the Coolray. And now we open this, what you have also is a powered tailgate. Now, space inside here, yes, it is about the same as the Geely Coolray. It really isn't the biggest given the size of this vehicle, but I think that this is still more than usable. Now here inside the interior, there are still some bits and bobs taken from the parts bin of Geely and Volvo. So for example, your turn signals, that is exactly the same as what you would get in the Geely Coolray as well as the Volvo XC40. But the rest of this interior, you can really tell that it feels a little bit more premium. The materials they use on the dashboard as well as on the doors are just a little bit softer. The leather on the steering wheel is just a little bit smoother. And it just looks like a much cleaner design overall. You have a dual screen setup, a fully digital instrument cluster, as well as this massive center touchscreen. At least for this top-of-the-line Hyper Halo variant, you even get ADAS features, and that's reflected on the buttons on your steering wheel. Now, this center area too, it just looks very sporty. This shifter looks very modern too. And you even got a couple of drive modes in this one, as well as an electronic parking brake and auto mode. You can also get this car in two interior colors. You can either have it as an all black if you're into that, you want a little bit more sporty, but just like me, I really like this very light cream interior, and this is resonating excellently with me. If you also notice, there's like these holes here by the headrest just to give it that very sporty, that racing look. And you also do get a panoramic sunroof on the top. Now, if you're wondering how much this car would cost, you might expect it to cost around 2 million pesos, but no. This car starts at around 1.4 million pesos, almost 1.5 million pesos. Now, do stay tuned for the full review that we will be making on this car, hopefully in a couple of months. And let's see just how much better it is compared to the Geely Coolray, and if it is even worth paying extra.